Well. If you press play, then welcome back to the channel. Y'all already know we changing lanes, man. And today, we decided to follow Fidel up top, off the deep end. So y'all might be saying to man, hey James, what's the deep end? We went to Laguna. I decided to follow him all the way to Laguna. Now, never mind that this wasn't the plan when I left the house. I was planning on riding with the Liberty Park rider crew. But y'all know me, I got a late start. So I end up following Vidal, bumping into Vidal on PCH. He pulled up on the back of me and I was like, man, he was like, James, where you going? So I decided to follow him. He was going to Laguna Niguel. So I said, all right, let's roll. So I jumped on his wheel. He was in training mode. As you can see, he's on his TT bike. Now, the racer in me is what bit off more than he can chew. The rider in me told me I should have just went to Main Street and turned around. But I had to bite off more than I could chew. Now, as y'all can see, we doing about 26, 25. We up in there somewhere. But the thing I want y'all to realize is we ride into a block of headwind. So he's doing this into a headwind. So now, never mind, me and Fidel, we done had a few races together. Now, I know how talented he is. He's well talented. And if you let him get on the brake, he gone. You know what I mean? He can hold it. And this is what stimulates why he's capable of doing what he's doing. So, you know, me, quote unquote, assuming I'm a mid-range rider, a little bit all the way around. That's what I consider myself. I don't consider myself no sprinter. I don't consider myself no TT guy. I done rode a few breaks every now and then and was able to get some podiums and things of that nature. But today, it was a different day. Now, following Fidel today was just rough for me because I did a nice little ride the day before. My legs were stimulated real well. My muscles wasn't totally fully recovered from what I did. So I just was trying to do a zone 2 ride. But this clearly is not a zone 2 ride. Clearly. Once I seen that heart rate shoot up, I knew then I was in trouble. You know, but I mean, how can you turn down a free ride? It's just the hardest thing to do. You know, did I want to go to Laguna Niguel? No, I did not. But that's what happened. So fellas, when you out there and your buddy take you on a ride or an invite and you know you shouldn't be going, follow your first mind. Cause it's not gonna do nothing but cost you some power and some nutrients that you gonna need along the way. But nevertheless, did I have fun? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes. Do I like the torture? Yes. Does it make you stronger? Yes. So all those little things you get out of it. But you know, be mindful. And for those who decide to, a lot of times people don't want you riding their wheels when they're on TT bikes just in case they have to make a sudden stop. They have to come up out their handlebars. So if you decide that you want to follow somebody up and down the coast, ask them. Just be courteous enough to ask them, is it all right if I sit on your wheel just in case emergencies? Because they don't have the same ability and stopping power as you would on a road bike. So just be mindful of that. Outside of that, me and Fidel, we had a good time. He drugged me. And as you can see, this lasted for about different speeds, but the majority of the speed, this lasted for about 3 hours. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, you know, it was fun. It was fun. You know, we went over the rollers, went over the little climbs, you know. It was what it was, you know. I mean, I have had better days where I might take the front and he might sit on my wheel, but this day it just wasn't that, you know. So I got a little bit more ways to go. So, you know, this is the first little segment that we did. I just decided to post a little bit. It's not the whole 3 hours. I just decided to give y'all a couple of minutes and let y'all just sit in and while I commentate a little bit, you know. I'm very mindful about following his wheel. I'm actually trying my best to tuck in, but that wind is coming, and I'm doing the best I can to try to sit in a sweet spot. If I can find it, is the best I can do. But nevertheless, we have fun, and just giving y'all a few minutes on the out. Then we go turn around. I give y'all a few minutes on the way back in. And if you enjoyed it, you know, this is what it is. And if you find yourself want to get on the trainer and do your quick little session, then hey, you have something to look at. Yeah, he got me opened up pretty good on this one. Now we on our way back. This is just a little segment where I decided that I was just go post. It was a little bit, some was a little bit more than this one, but just giving y'all a little something to watch, hang out for a second, make it a little more interesting. As you can see, he's back on them pedals. If you notice his cadence, it's not real fast. So he's using the big gear and he's sitting on it. And part of this is why when somebody rides the brake, they're so good at it. I mean, he does this all the time. I see him all the time. It's either I see him going or I see him coming. And every now and then I just so happen to bump into him and decide to give me a little taste. And he's one of the strongest dudes that I done roll with. I mean, I've rolled with a few strong ones, but he's for sure one of the strongest ones. And I mean, he just hammers. He hammers. We got a little descent going here, but for the majority of the ride, he was just applying pressure to the pedals. I guess him going this fast probably gave him a little time to relax, spin his legs out a little bit before he jumped back in on that gear. If you can notice it, you can see how the cadence slowed up a little bit. Now we got a little bit of an incline, just a little bit, not a lot. But the momentum is going so hard, we able to just fly over it. So totally, I think the ride was around 70 miles, a little under 3.5 hours, with about a little 5-minute water break, no more than 10. And we turned around and was back on the gas. And you know, like PCH, you run into them lights. We all know how that go. Just enough to let the heart rate come down a little bit and recover. There y'all have it. The Drag Fest. Be careful. That's a wheel right there that you can have fun on, but you're gonna have to pay for that ride.